welcome back to the channel. This is episode 3 of the MX5 build. This episode was supposed to be finishing off doing the seats, getting the passenger seat in, making the rails up for that. However, the way of building cars hasn't gone quite to plan. So we've got a new problem with the MX5, and for some whatever reason it's not starting. So I came down yesterday with the intention of fitting the seats, went to fire it up, just turns over, so yeah, no good. Spent hours yesterday going through, figured out it's not getting any spark or fuel. Very odd for those two things to go at once, so me and Nathan were on it, decided it was an electrical fault. So we had the whole wiring harness stripped back, testing it all with a multimeter, make sure there's no broken wires. Everything seemed to be okay with the broken wires aspect. Well, this is the state the car's in at the moment. So absolutely no dashboarding whatsoever. All the wires, I don't know if you can see, all the wires are just bare, hanging out. Tools everywhere, speedos in the boot. It's not a pretty sight today. So what we discovered in the end was it was an immobiliser issue. So I didn't think the car had an immobiliser because of the age of it. I think it's a 98 plate. So I didn't think it'd come with an immobiliser, especially with having such a little key as well. But turns out it does, and the circuit in there is, I'm sure I've got it somewhere, it's absolutely gone. I'll include a photo of the circuit in, it's somewhere in there, I have no idea, in amongst all that. So yeah, the plan with today is going to be, I'm taking sort of this negative as a positive, as in I'm going to be stripping out all the wiring for the speakers, the radio, all the stuff I won't need, airbag wiring for example, get rid of all that, and I'm going to do a little custom job with the dashboard, so the angle grinder gives it away. So what my plan is to get rid of all this wiring for a start. Half it's already been cut off anyway. Antenna for the radio, we don't need that. Get rid of all the stuff we don't need, keep in stuff like your hazards and whatever other stuff, mirror, adjuster. But get rid of this bottom half of the dashboard and then create maybe a custom sort of switch panel using some plastic, little toggle switches that control ignition, fuel, fan, water pump. If it's got an electrical one, I'm thinking about it, it might have a manual one, so I might be able to do the water pump. But anything else, we'll wire it into a switch so I've got full control of that. So if I'm hooning it around to track, I can leave, say, the fan on for an extra 5 minutes to cool the engine down, or, you know, that's the idea, you get the idea. So yeah, let's crack on. So the one thing I will point out, I'm just stripping all this, just started stripping this wire back. And I've done all this before on a Clio RS200 that I turned into a Meg Leo track car. So I had to redo all the wiring for that. What I will say is you can tell the difference between what's built by Japanese and what's built by French. Because all I'm saying is the Clio, for example, had one little wrap of Aleki tape all the way around the dash, all the way around the harness. Something similar to this, but a bit less of it, shall we say. So it was just held together. But can I just take a minute to have a look at the amount of insulation tape they've used on this? Like, I mean, might be a bit over the top, but they don't take any chances, these Japanese manufacturers, do they? So what's next to do? We have to put the wiring back on, connect that back up, and then dash goes back in the car. Hopefully it goes easier in now than it did coming out. So, a little top tip. Obviously, all the wire in the airbags has been removed. So, we've now got that airbag light on. So, the good thing about these cars is just take the bulb out. There we go. And there we go. Oh, bollocks. No airbag light. Happy days. ABS is on as well. Might take that one out as well. Right guys, so next episode of the MX5 build. Today what we're going to be doing is changing out the rotten exhaust for the new exhaust. Picked it up off Facebook for 20 quid, so we're still sticking with the cheap theme. So we'll get it jacked up, get under it, get the old one off. Hopefully the new one will fit. If not, maybe need some adjustments, but we'll get on to it.
I don't think that was easy. Yes.
Everything is solved by that.
Relationship time, relationship hammer. Right.
I'm the person you're in a relationship with.
I know O.J. Simpson's just died and all, but
Doesn't need replacing.
he doesn't need replacing.
So yeah, just video me and Dad's going back. What was that song we chose to do? You want to start?
Right, so what we've done, the exhaust I bought for 20 quid off Facebook obviously didn't fit, so we've had to sort of merge the two together. So after looking at this one, it doesn't look like a standard exhaust, so this isn't normally where the cat is. The cat's normally in the manifold up here, so I think this is a sports cat, because these look like they've been changed as well. So anyway, what we've had to do is we've had to cut a bit off the end of the exhaust that I've bought, sleeve it over the stainless aftermarket pipe, and then from the back here we've fitted the old back box to it, which isn't original to the car, but it works. I do need to make a little hanger for it to hook up on here so it's a bit less floppy. We don't like a floppy. So yeah, well, I'll lower it down, see what she sounds like, because I'll show you the old exhaust and you'll understand why it needs to be changed. So that's the big gaping hole that we didn't like. So it starts there all the way around. So not ideal. Right, drop it down. Good news. It works. Right, so that wraps up this video. Next video we'll be doing the springs. Make sure you watch that one, because I'm not 100% sure myself how it's going to go. So we got some custom jobbies. Fucking shit! He knows. Right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, you know the drill. Appreciate it. See you next time.